is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back
What's up?
to another
That doesn't count as singing.
another episode. Does no? That was a sting, if anything.
Fuck yeah.
That was
I did swear.
40 seconds.
Shit.
Could
Oh well, no.
who are you a bigger fan of? Sting the singer or Sting the wrestler? That's the real question.
Oh, I would have to say Sting the musical artist. And what I mean by that is,
Oh my God!
as a solo artist, he's had
You're
some
gonna push up your
bangers.
glasses now too.
And I got
Sting
bifocals.
is
now,
an
you
artist.
fucker.
He's not just a singer.
No. I guess I was kind of being that. No, but he's got some bangers on his solo stuff, and The Police is almost untouchable. You know what I mean? It's just so good.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Sting with that face paint. Fuck. I don't know.
The Surfer
It's a tough
Sting
one, dude.
or the Crow Sting, either one. It's entertaining. So before we
Let's
get
move on to
into this,
yes.
so we have a little bit more of a relaxed episode as per usual. It's almost the holidays. Well, it is the holidays.
Well, it's like
season.
9 o'clock.
We're recording later than usual.
I gotta wake up.
Oh my God, he tells me this every week. Has to let me know that. It is the holiday season. So we were driving to my mom's Christmas this past weekend. And I had a realization. Because I think every year I could possibly interchange
You were Superman.
these top... I wish I was Superman. Every year I could interchange these top 5, right? Or top 1. But I think I've been lying to myself for years. And I want to ask this true, honest answer from you. This question here. I really worded that stupid. But, because I said it in reverse. Point is, here's my question. What is your favorite Christmas song?
Christmas song?
Yeah. If you had to pick one, like that's... And it could be just...
any genre, modern.
It could be whoever you want, whatever. For me, Christmas, Baby Please Come Home by Darlene...
I'd say...
Darlene Love?
I'd have to say, if you're talking traditional, Little Drummer Boy. I love the message, and it's always been one of my favorites.
Sucks.
And if you're talking modern interpretations, I'd have to say Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
Nice.
To me, it's just, it sounds like Christmas more than
Yeah.
any other song, even though everybody's done it. Weezer's done like a bunch. Fuck Weezer, by the way.
Well, you could find so many Christmas covers on Spotify that you just didn't really know were Christmas covers. But
yeah.
one that always I like I mentioned earlier, before we went on the air, was Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight. That's a good one.
Who's that by?
Originally the Ramones, I think. And then it's been covered to...
Joey Ramone did a Baby Please Come Home or something, or Come Home for Christmas.
But Christmas Please Come Home by Darlene, I believe is Love is her name.
The place I work, their library, they have
Christmas,
a whole...
the snow's coming down.
They have
that
a
one,
whole,
you know what I'm talking about?
They have a whole...
You've heard that one.
Section called Christmas Rock, which is good.
But you know what I'm talking about.
No.
You know.
I like Michael Bublé. So let's go and do our
Michael
alarm box.
Bublé? No, Michael Bublé, more like Michael Sucks.
Michael Bublé?
Bublé?
Where's your phone?
Up your butt. You ever think about that? I'm just trying to ask you an honest Christmas question.
Give you my answer. You fuck. I gave you my answer.
I gave it to you.
Did you even hook it up yet?
There was a Blink-182 Christmas song.
You're going to play it.
You're
going to play it and nothing's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. All right.
What do you think?
Why'd I go Bill Clinton?
Yeah, right.
I've never been
You
on
know
that
what?
plane.
Hey, man, listen
I've never
here.
been to Epstein Island, I swear.
I've never been. Listen, all right, just because they had a whole McDonald's there.
I was told it was just a really nice place, really cool in the winter.
Yeah, all right.
Funny thing is,
fucking told you.
Funny thing is, it was the opposite of the usual problem. Like my phone was connected.
Oh.
Or my phone wasn't connected. The board was up and ready. My phone wasn't connected. So I did fuck it
No,
up.
it's usually because the phone isn't
Oh
connected.
yeah, blame me on the phone every
It
time.
is usually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Fucking dick. I could be my own soundboard. Fuck you, Tyler.
Wow. That's good.
There, you like that one? That's a new one. I just made new drop. Fuck you. And then you say,
Fuck you. Fuck you, Tyler.
What?
That doesn't even sound like me.
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that one, man.
All right, let's get into it.
no, let's not. Let's talk about something else. You know why?
Because I'm wild, yeah.
We really need to do it.
It's a long box.
What?
Turn your phone up.
I did, you
Or
sick bastard,
down.
Tyler.
Down, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Make up your mind. What do you want? You want to run the show? Or you don't
Why
want
don't you do your long box, you fucking
No, I don't want to do
douchebag?
anything with you.
What?
Oh, the fucking sound effects are turned on.
Whoa. That's crazy, dude.
Boner. We're 12.
And that's where it goes.
Well, boner is a
Can you
good.
even hear me now?
I think we fucked it up because you hit this.
Oh, okay.
And that turns off our headphones.
Okay.
I'm so glad we're doing this on the air.
We are stupid.
Yeah. I'm glad
So
that
what's your
I'm glad that
long
we
box
can
this week?
adjust our levels on the air. Everybody.
Does that sound good?
So my long box.
We are live.
Speaking of 12-year-old potty humor, my long box is Saints Row the Third. It's a video game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Originally came out in
This is how he reacts every time I play him a new song. So every
Yeah.
time he does a video game, I don't know who I'm talking to.
That's also how I
but
react.
I'm
when-
over here. But if you do a video game for your long box, I have to react the same way.
It's also how I react to someone talking about anime. You know, look, I have no doubts there are good anime out there. It's just not my thing. Stop trying to get me to watch it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not.
Why are there 1,000 of them? And why does every one of them have 1,000 issues?
they're
that I
all-
have to
they're
read
all-
before I even get close to understanding.
They're all weirdly horny and depressing at the same time. I don't know what I'm doing with them. No, but Saints Row the Third is a game that I've played in the past, and I just recently saw it was on sale for dirt because somebody, a friend, somebody
Was Dirty Deeds?
somebody brought it up in conversation, and I just like, oh man, I really love that game. And then I just, out of pure curiosity, I looked it up on the PlayStation Store, and you could, and it's still up, by the way. You could buy.
That's an older game, isn't it?
Yeah, you could buy Saints Row the Third remastered that came out a few years ago. You could buy that, Saints Row 4, and Gat Out of Hell, the expansion pack.
Gat Out of Hell.
Yeah, for $11, and that's what I did. So,
You see me roll my eyes behind
oh yeah, these games are dumb, and that's why I love them. So this is divisive because the first two games in the series were like much more like trying to emulate GTA and be much more like gritty crime stuff, and then the third game on, it just gets like
Took place in a circus.
yeah, it just gets over the top insane. Like, and for me, in the best ways, I know it's divisive. A lot of people like the third game, but hate the fourth game because the fourth game gets really, really crazy, like even more insane. Yeah. And for me, coming to the series a little bit late, playing those last two games, I like the absurdity of it just because I do think it's hard to nail a funny game. I think it's hard to nail comedy in a video game because comedy is such a short burst. Like the best comedies are 80 to 90 minutes. Yeah. Get in, get out. Yeah. And I think the game does a good enough job with its mission structure and its activities being so short that a lot of the gags aren't overbearing. But there are times where I'm like, dude, what in the fuck is this game? Like I hadn't played it in such a long time that I forgot just how insane it is. I mean, the first couple missions, the first mission you play is a failed bank robbery, And then the next mission you play, you're at one point you shoot through the front of an airplane, throw your parachute at some dude, hit him and knock him out, and then shoot another guy, take his parachute and roll out the other side of the plane and then catch your friend. Like, it's just that over the top action movie shit that I love. Like, I have like I did a bunch. We recorded a bunch of it. We're gonna put it up on the Pixel Papas channel that I do with Luke. But like, there's so many times I was just cackling, laughing at that game. Of like, because video games, especially, there are so many. And don't get me wrong, I love a good game with like that has a lot of emotional weight and is very serious, just like a very serious, dramatic, emotional movie. But gosh damn, if there isn't like some. I think we need to show a little bit more love to the silly shit, because we need shit like Saints Row the Third to be over the top and wonky and bonkers, because we have so many over the top, serious, dour video games. We need that balance. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm saying like this because I mean, if you listen to this show, you know how fucking wonky it is. By the way, we're 11 minutes in. I'm Jake. That's Tyler.
I forgot my name by now.
But
you didn't say it.
I know I'm going kind of long with like my explanation of like why it's important that it's silly.
Hey, it's your long box, buddy.
But you know what the most important thing above all else, even if the comedy doesn't like all of it hit, because not all comedy is going to hit, and some of it does feel like, oh yeah, this is 2011 humor, but like, for the most part, I'm still enjoying it because it is just so ridiculous. And just like any video game, when you are playing it with a friend, it is so much more fun. So the fact that I'm playing it with Luke and doing the campaign together, co-op, it's just made the game just so much more fun. Especially because the customization is insane. I keep saying insane. The customization,
it's insane, man.
Well, I mean, it's to the level of like you could have metallic skin color, or it could be like shiny metal looking skin, so you look like a Silver Surfer, or you could have scales where you look like a reptile, or and you can do different things with your voice, and like there's literally a sex appeal option to make your dick look bigger, and like it's just stupid things like that.
Okay.
Right? I was like, I literally changed it and went to max because I'm like, I just think that's funny, because I'm a 12-year-old. And the thing that I'll leave you
unit on that guy.
The thing that I'll leave you with that made me just be like, yeah, I remember why I love this game so much, is in the customization options, you can fully customize if you want your character to be male, female. There's like 3 male voice options. You know, there's like the base one, there's like a British one, whatever. But there's a 7th voice option that is nor male or female. It is just called Zombie, and it's the fucking best choice I ever made in that game. So normally you would be speaking the dialogue, but because I chose that option, my character only says so it's like I'm fucking Chewbacca essentially, and because they are interacting with me like the other, like it's regular dialogue. So it's even more funny because I'll be driving in the car. So in the cutscenes, they'll have the subtitles. I'll actually know what he's supposed to say. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, but I'm still laughing. But it's better in the car because the car doesn't have subtitles. So they're saying shit to me, and it just says mumbles or grumbles. So I have no idea what I'm saying back. And it just leaves more comedy because you're just like, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy next to me goes, yeah, man, that's crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm enjoying it a lot. Check out the Pixel. I don't know when I'll get it out, but Pixel Papas will have all the gameplay videos. Because, dude, there's one section where you are having a air quotes high speed chase with men in gimp costumes, running with running. How do you see him say? There's 2 guys in the back of this chariot being guided by a gimp costume, and you have to shoot them off of it. That's the kind of level of humor you're dealing with.
I don't know.
Exactly. Your face was exactly what... That's what Ashley looks like when I talk to her about this show and like what we talked about. She's like, what? All right, Tyler. I've talked...
It's a rickshaw.
I've talked enough, man. What's your long box?
Well, so get into... find it on your own. Find it on your own.
I need to see the second one.
As far as the,
by the way.
I do too. And there's a live concert video coming out this year. But find the news on your own because I don't really want to talk about the news. But Rob Reiner and his wife are no longer with us. And it made me think of watching one of his movies, which, let's be honest, like Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men. This is Spinal Tap. I mean, there's so many movies that define my childhood in one way or another. Stand By Me especially, and Princess Bride. But This is Spinal Tap was a little more subversive and actually longer lasting in my life because I saw it before I really knew what they were parodying. You know, like I knew about rock stars, but I didn't know anything about like the excess and things like that. So a lot of it kind of went over my head, but it was so silly that I got it. You know, even though I was like probably maybe 8 to 10 years old when I first saw it. And there's watching it now, you realize how many big stars are in it, which is kind of cool because you're like, oh, holy shit. There's a party in the towards the beginning of it, and all the waiters are mimes, and the head waiter.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about
the head waiter is Billy fucking Crystal, and the guy that he's like shitting on is Dana fucking Carvey, man. And this is when they're like 24, and like just start. You know what I mean? So it's just like holy shit. But
I completely forgot about
the whole
mimes.
mockumentary genre starts there.
Mm-hmm.
He also coined the term rockumentary, believe it or not, in the very first like 5 minutes of that show. And there's just like the first 5 minutes of it is Rob Reiner as Marty DeBurgi talking about Spinal Tap and how he came to start making the movie. And knowing what you know and that he's gone, it was very poignant to start that way. Even though I knew that, I've seen it before, right? But it's been a while. So some movies you love and you kind of tend to, you sometimes forget how they start sometimes. I don't know. But that was really poignant because it's really earnest. And the way the jokes in that first 5 minutes are really, really, really under everything. Like you don't even get that there's jokes going on until like I can't even describe it to you. It's just there's a moment where he stops at one point and it's so small, and if you're not paying attention you might miss it, but he's standing there and he does this thing like he's about to cross his arms, and then he stops and just puts his hands back. It's such a weird like motion. Yeah. And I don't know if it was planned or not, but you know these guys, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer. Harry Shearer.
Yeah,
the other guy who's on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And Rob Reiner, they all came up with this concept, and they all came up with like most of it improvised. Most of it is. There is a screenplay.
Right. There's like an outline of
but just like all the other ones, Best in Show, Waiting for Duffman.
I was going to ask that. Did he do the other ones, or was it?
No, that was all.
But it was Christopher Guest. Yeah.
But Christopher Guest, I mean, they started that with that, and so
that style started with this movie. Yeah.
Absolutely. Fuck, you like The Office, man?
Yeah, I know. It starts here. Yeah.
The fucking Office starts there. It's that real life absurdity that you can't help, because Airplane to a lesser degree, because Airplane is more wacky. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like sight gags
it's the deadpan awkwardness.
Yes, you have to. Leslie Nielsen talked about it. We've talked about it on the show multiple times. Leslie Nielsen always said, hey, the only reason that stuff works is because we play it as if it's serious.
The band doesn't realize how ridiculous they are and will never be aware of how ridiculous they are, and that's what makes them funny. Yeah.
Yes. Well, first we were called The Originals, and then we realized there was another band called The Originals, so we called ourselves The New Originals, but then The Originals changed their name, so we thought, why not go back to The Originals? Well, that's ridiculous. So then we just called ourselves The Regulars. That's a fucking direct quote from the movie, dude, and it's just classic.
Or the fucking Stonehenge prop that was 9 inches. That was like 9 inches tall.
The part where they stop Derek Smalls, the bass player, and he's got a fucking cucumber with foil wrapped around it in his pants to simulate a huge cock. But here's
the joke with the drummer kept dying. Like that.
little things though. There's one moment where they show Derek and Nigel, and they look fine. The next scene, they both have herpes, and you get a big
Booger?
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that. I'm glad
sorry.
we're not on video.
I'm sorry, but I was just like, wow.
It was staring at
There was
me.
a bat in that. There is a bat in that cave.
It was looking at
It
me.
is freaking me out. No, I'm sorry. But and then the next scene they're fine. But it's like a random like, hey, by the way, they're slimy rock stars, okay?
Yeah.
And then there's another one where there's a song called Big Bottom.
Yeah, big bottle. Yeah, fucking.
Talk about mud flaps.
Can we also
my
time
girl's
out.
got a what?
Can we talk about the music? Like,
The
also
music
what,
is on point, and it's
what makes
good.
that movie work is how genuine musician, because they're all genuine
Yes.
musicians.
And Rob Reiner helped write a lot of those songs.
Big Bottom is a fucking banger. You can't tell me it
Dude,
isn't.
the best song, and this is it's you. Tonight I'm gonna rock you tonight.
Yes.
Tonight I'm gonna
I'll
rock
rock
you
you
tonight.
tonight.
Like, yes, that is the kind of music I want to make.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
serious, but anyway,
Like legitimate musicianship, but it's funny.
Big
yeah.
Bottom, they're playing it live, and I never realized this before, or maybe I don't know, but they are all three of them playing bass guitars. Derek's got a double necked one, but the other two
I never
guys,
noticed that.
I never did either, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm still noticing shit. Like now, moving forward, the guy. Okay, when they get to, I think it's Memphis, and they've been canceled, and they go. Ian's trying to fix the hotel, and they go around to like the payphones, and this other guy walks by. Howard Hessman is his agent.
Yeah.
The guy Johnny Fever from WKRP. But it's this other guy, and he walks by, and they're like, "Hey man, do you remember me? Hey Duke."
Yeah.
And I never knew this, or maybe I just never caught it. But at one point they say his name, and he's like the big rock star who opened for them once, but now he's like selling out arenas and they suck.
Yeah.
And his name is Duke Fame. Oh, look, Duke Fame. Oh, look at
Oh yeah, look at Duke.
well
Fame.
that, and he's the one that they complain that his cover is just as bad as Smell the Glove. Well, that they made him the victim. Oh, there's a twist. Okay,
Oh my god, dude.
right? It's
I
just
forgot how
fucking classic. So,
smell the one of
Smell the Glove.
one of my favorite scenes of that movie was when Fran is fucking arguing with the manager about that cover.
Yes.
Just so funny.
Fran Drescher is
She's
fucking
underrated in
rated.
that movie.
She's
Really?
underrated in
Really?
general.
You don't understand why
You
this
don't
is a
understand
thing?
why this is a problem. Oh, hey, welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
She's always looking at the camera and shit.
Fran Drescher's great. But just to put a pin in it so we
What a
can move
movie.
on to
I
other
fucking
stuff.
love that movie.
Again, Stand By Me, kind of
Princess Bride is another one. That
Princess
stands
Bride,
out,
but Stand By Me, those two movies are still movies that I quote to this day.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
The whole scene in the whole story where Lardass fucks up the whole pie eating contest by making everybody barf. Still classic scene, right? Princess Bride, everything in that movie is fucking classic. Have fun storming the castle. Billy Crystal again. But we've lost a cultural touchstone. I get why South Park made fun of them. I do think they went over the top at the time, and I still think they did. But that's all I can say about it, and I'm done talking about Rob Reiner. And now
I want to add something.
I leave the floor to you about Rob Reiner.
Yeah, I want to add.
Yes.
I'd be remiss if we didn't bring up.
No, I wanted to get all mine out so you can. Have
Yeah, and I quickly just wanted to give a shout out to him whenever he did guest spots on shows and stuff like that. He was always great.
A Few Good Men too.
Yeah. He is hilarious as Zooey Deschanel's dad in New Girl. He's great in that.
Yes.
He's fucking funny in Wolf of Wall Street. Who the fuck is calling my fucking phone in the middle of the night? Like just some of the. I think because he was such a genuinely nice, lovable human being. I think that's what made it even more funny to me when he would just be like throwing out fucks and shits, because like I always viewed him as like like this warm grandpa character. So and my biggest memory of him was not like before I even knew anything about Spinal Tap or anything like that. My first exposure to him was, I don't remember if you remember this movie. It was called Dickie Roberts, former child star with David Spade.
Yes, I think I've seen that once.
And the whole plot of that movie is that he was a child star who's trying to make a comeback, who has to hire a family to live with because he never had a real childhood. And the whole plot is he wants to get a Rob Reiner movie as his comeback because he's like, if you get a Rob Reiner movie, that's fucking golden for your comeback, you know? And that's where, and of course Rob Reiner did the movie, and he's again playing himself, but he was so funny in that, and it's just fucking tragic, and at the end of the day, it's tragic, and I just think it's important to remember this, and I don't want to make it any sort of thing. Rob Reiner was asked about what happened after what happened to Charlie Kirk. And his response was the response you should have. Not that pathetic fucking loser we call a president. And that's all I want to say about it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about comic books.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
You sure you don't want to talk about what a shitstorm I think Supergirl's going to be?
We didn't talk about that. Yeah, we could quickly talk about but you know what?
That's all I gotta
Skeletor!
say.
Get out of here, Skeletor. Was that too loud? I wanted to make it sound like I was
Where's
smacking.
Skeletor?
Skeletor. Nah. No, real quick. You're wrong, and shut your mouth.
Okay, we'll discuss it further next
No.
week.
Here's why I'm excited.
I don't think we're going to... You're right.
Go
ahead.
But
yes.
The TLDR of my opinions on Supergirl.
What's TLDR?
Too long, didn't read. My very brief thought on it. Get on the internet.
Is that like the World Wide Web?
You know, www.reddit.com.
Go fuck yourself. Do not look that up.
What?
Go fuck yourself. Just do not.
No, look up www.com.
Fuck you, asshole.
All right, anyway.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
I can understand why some people are not as excited about this as they would maybe be for that Superman trailer when it came out, because not as many people maybe like Supergirl as much as Superman. Here's why I'm excited.
No, that's not why I don't care. But please continue.
Also, James Gunn has nothing to do with it.
Oh, he's not an executive producer.
Well, no, but he didn't write it. He didn't direct it.
Greenlit it. He said it was going to go Craig Ellison. Who the fuck is Craig Ellison? Why do I care?
First of all, that's not even his name.
What is it?
Pretty sure it's Craig Gillespie.
Gillespie. Who gives a shit? I don't know
Ellison? Who the... That's not even in the same fucking stratosphere
when I
names.
see a movie preview and it's like written and directed by some fucking asshole, I'm like, I don't know that fucking asshole.
What?
You done?
Yep.
So anyway, I'm excited. Positivity on the podcast, because I know anger sells, but I want to bring some positivity to it.
Piss on your positivity.
Man, if you could sum up America in 2025, piss on your positivity.
Fuck you.
I was just gonna say, I'm excited that we're seeing. We're finally getting like a legitimate Supergirl, big screen adaptation. Something that is not like the one from the 90s, and we're gonna see Lobo on the big screen for the first time. And again, I'm just excited that with what we're doing with the DCU, that we're going to really be expanding the House of L. We're really going to be expanding the Bat family, and I think that's smart because that opens you up.
Is that what he's doing?
You are no better than...
It is so
I'll
easy.
say it.
It is so
I will say
easy.
it right now. You are no better than the grifters the way you're acting right now, because you have seen one bit of footage.
One bit?
A teaser
It's
trailer.
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes to decide that the movie's shit.
No.
Critical drinker. That's who you sounding like right now. And yeah, I get it, man. I got some DC blindness. I'm not going to ignore it.
Okay, so then why are you shitting on me for having it?
What?
Comic book time.
No.
I could write a book about
I'm
what
doing it
you
again.
don't know.
You can't stop me.
You need to clip that for a sound.
I'm doing it
Do
again.
it again. It was like the closest you've ever come to like.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
So X-Vengers #1,
So,
written by Jason Liu, right?
yep. Penciler Sergio Dávila and inker R.A. Jimenez.
Who cares about the inker? No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you.
I'm just giving you a hard time. All right. So
the
we're back
the
in
Age
the
of Revelation.
Yeah, we're back in that.
I determined. Okay, so I don't know how many months there are, but I think it's probably only 3.
There's 12
Really?
in a year. You said how many months there are?
There's like 6 books, and I've already bought like #1s of 4 of them. I'm not gonna buy any more. There was a hit or miss aspect to it. Some of them I thought were pretty decent, and honestly, this is one
I would
that
say
liked.
for me, the only one that I was like that I actually enjoyed, it was probably Radioactive. I mean, the interlude wasn't bad, or like the setup to the series, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean, the art was cool.
But yeah, so far, I think you and I both agree that Radioactive Spider-Man is probably the one that we like the most out of all of them.
Yeah, it's all shit.
Everything else is just meh. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, we got to put out books to.
It's the Age
get
of
the money.
Revelation. We got to do it.
But I like this one a lot.
It's
Because
not bad.
it's almost an Old Man Logan type of feel to it, where like, hey, check out where your heroes are now in this universe, you know.
Yeah.
And basically, the Avengers at this point now are Moonstar, Hawkeye, Vision, Variable Man, who is what was his name? The guy in the
Ant-Man.
movies. I know, but what's
Scott
his name?
Lang.
Scott Lang. Jesus. Water Widow.
Give me
who
your
is
nerd card, mister.
Black Widow, Cannonball, and Shang-Chi. And now, so Shang-Chi's like a living weapon now, literally. Water Widow is like made of water. It's cool. Well, it is.
I know. It's Black Widow, but
because it's
that
like, well,
becomes
they
Water
talk
Widow,
about like,
yeah.
oh, well, when I found her, she was a puddle. Variable Man dies in this issue, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they go to Captain America's
Spoilers.
thing, and here comes the Kree, and they
It's
stop.
a memorial to Captain America, sir.
They fight the Kree off, and after they fight him off, they find the. This is great. Hawkeye, he's still Hawkeye, only with more arms.
Yeah, Hawkeye
That's my
has
favorite.
6 arms now.
Yeah, it's weird. So they take care of him, and
That's
then
his mutation.
the Seraphim, which is the all the Avengers are mutated, and Vision is absorbed with a Technarch, like Warlock.
Oh, yeah.
So the Seraphim, the X-Men of the Age of Revelation, basically the the guys on the side of Revelation.
The Revelators.
The Revelators.
That's not what they're called.
Revelators, mount up.
Revelator. Dude, I'm actually surprised they didn't think of that stupid ass name.
Don't.
If
If your ass is a
group-
buster, 213 is going to revelate.
can I just say if a group
Yeah, fuck you. Sorry.
What?
We're tired.
Revelators.
We are.
What?
Mount up.
What?
Shows you how much we really like the book. Apparently, we're just talking shit. Honestly, I think the group when I open up the book and you see the lineup,
Yeah.
you and I were kind of joking around because I was like, I scoffed because I'm like, what is this team? This is ridiculous or whatever. But I will say the actual strength of that book is really the team dynamic.
Yes.
Like I do actually like the team
Yeah.
overall.
Well, they're all not happy about where they've ended up, but they're
Yeah.
trying. So anyway,
Well, they are like this lovable group of misfits.
they're still the Avengers.
Yeah. And they're still heroic.
And Variable Man gets like Technarch variant thing, and it basically like eats him. He just dies, and it just ends all of a sudden with Scott Lang dead, and it's like, oh, okay, well that's a weird way to end it. And then the next one is, I saw this in the book in the comic book store, the X-Vengers #2, but I never bought it. I don't think I'm going to. Because
I will
even though I
say-
liked the book more than the others, I don't really.
I
care
do
about it.
not. I just like who is this again? The Native American character.
Daniel Moonstar.
Have you
She's
known
from the New
anything?
Mutants.
What?
She's from the New Mutants.
Okay, I don't remember. I didn't read.
Did you
New
see the
Mutants. Maybe. Yeah, I did see the movie.
That was Danny. That was her character.
Um,
I can't remember what her name is in the.
you know,
like
I
her-
feel like
I think
this-
it's Moonstar.
I feel like this is chud bait. Like,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like that kind of cover. Because you know how many people are like, what? A Native American woman?
Wearing a shaking flick a burger. What?
And the worst part is there'll be no irony on that.
I know.
Because, you know, we live in a world where you have fucking dumbasses on Twitter saying that Green Lantern is white.
Mirage is her. Was her New Mutants code name.
Mirage.
Mirage. She takes the.
How do you feel about her
fears-
arc in this? Because this is
I like it a lot. I
don't
like it a lot.
remember her having a close. Again, I don't know much about her, but I was like, I just don't remember her having a close relationship with Cap.
I don't either.
But I
it
mean, that's
doesn't
what's
matter.
happening in the story. I want to say, them fighting the. I do love a lot of the Kree was really cool. And
That was neat,
The
yeah, I was like-
accuser shit was cool.
Yeah.
I liked a lot.
Jan
And
Rod.
honestly, I think the reason you and I liked it is because it was kind of like it was a little bit of
There's
like,
moments of levity that.
it was a little bit deeper cut Marvel shit. And I
Yes.
kind of like that about it with like the Kree and all that.
That's why I think you're gonna like the end 2099.
Okay. I'm going to say for me, good issue. Like you said, though, same issue that I run in same issue I run into with all the other Age of Revelation books that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mid. The whole thing is just mid. And I'm not saying, and again, I want to make it clear, we are a pro artist show.
Yeah.
And all of our criticisms, again, are
That
attached
includes the writers.
are attached to Marvel. You know why? Because a concept like Radioactive Spider-Man or a concept like X-Vengers, I think could work as a standalone book and its own self-contained like what if story.
Yeah.
This is what it should be. But instead it has to be interconnected in this dumbass Age of Ultron shit. Or Age of Revolution. Yeah. Fucking DC's got Crisis cornered. Marvel's got Ages cornered, apparently. Because wasn't there an Age of Judgment or Acts of Judgment or some shit like that a few years ago?
Actually, Acts of Judgment.
Because it was Avengers, X-Men,
Acts of
Eternals.
Vengeance was awesome. Acts of Vengeance
You
was
Marvel shill.
So what are you giving it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give that a C.
I'm gonna give it a B minus. Mainly because I really liked the art. I liked the concept.
C is average. Yeah.
And I liked. I can't give it any. The only reason I'm not giving it a C plus instead is because I liked it better than all of the other Revelation books. Again,
See, I like
though,
the Spider-Man book more.
Again, though, if you take the idea that I'm not going to follow the rest of this book and you leave it on a cliffhanger of sorts, then I got to take like everything up to like the last page. Because the last page is not going to lead me anywhere because I'm not going to reread the rest of the book, you know? Yeah. So that's why, it's almost, C minus or C plus B minus. I'm going to say B minus because I did like it. I enjoyed reading it more than I have. The other,
Yeah.
I opened it and I was like, okay, because I saw what the lineup was and I saw Vision was, with the Technarch, like the Warlock. I'm like, okay, that's a cool concept to combine Vision and the X-Men. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
So B minus.
All right.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Next up, we have the Mortal Thor, number 4, written by Al
Somebody's
Ewing.
making some food and it smells delicious.
Yeah, excuse me, I don't know what my wife's cooking. Juann Cabal is the artist on this book.
Yeah, it's a different artist.
So this is the first 3 issues we're dealing with Thor. It was
And Don Blake.
well, Sigmund Jarlson or whatever the hell.
Sigurd Jarlson.
Dealing with the Serpent Society and the Union Buster stuff.
Yeah.
But this issue is going to be Tyler's favorite. It is a filler origin story issue because
Yes and no.
Yes and no, but we are learning what's happening on Asgard without Thor. Essentially, is what this issue is about. And
it is a meanwhile issue
right.
instead of a
yeah.
filler.
You're right. It's a slice of
They're
life.
very similar.
I'll also say it's a slice of life on Asgard kind
They're
of story.
very similar type of stories.
Right. Because it's got to be like, okay, well, we've kind of built up this arc, so Al Ewing is like, well, what about Asgard? What are they dealing with?
Also, the artist needed a month off.
Exactly. While we figure out what else we're doing in, 5, 6, 7, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I don't hate it.
Also, don't clip that. I said 6, 7. I'm going to slap someone.
I think that's actually done now.
Is it? I hope.
Well, Dan Patrick did it the other day, so to me that means it's over.
I'm gonna start saying 8, 9. That's what we need to do. That's the revolution.
12, 13.
So this issue is mostly focused on Thor's son Magni, who doesn't tend to get a lot of shine in Marvel, which I kind of like about.
And
it.
here's what's interesting: is in the real myths that is the name of Thor's.
It is
son.
Modi and Magni.
But
He has 3 kids. He has Modi.
But
Time out. I want to show off my Norse mythology here to you. There's 3 kids. It's Modi, Magni, and his daughter, Thrud.
But he is not from our universe.
What? He's not in the Marvel universe?
Did you read the book?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So he is Thor's son from an alternate timeline where Thor was I believe it was Amora is his mom.
Yes.
But not the Amora from this world. So
Yeah.
But
And-
she's acting like his mom, though.
Right, and so their big conflict is dealing with the people in the underworld, which are these like troll people that want to rise up and claim.
Ulik, the king of the trolls.
Yes, the trolls and Ulik say
One of my favorite Thor villains.
they are convinced by Amara that they are Amora. Excuse me.
You're just like, fuck
I know
you.
you're being genuine, and I always get pissed when you do it. Like it triggers me for no reason other than you're just trying to help. Like fuck you, I'll figure it out. I'll pronounce it the way I want to pronounce it.
I will stumble until I fall, and then I'll get back up. You gotta let me fall.
So Amora convinces the trolls and Ulik that they have the rightful heir to. Thanks for the nod of confirmation. The rightful heir to Asgard.
You gotta take a picture of yourself. I'll do it.
The
Go
way
ahead,
my
keep
headphones are set up.
Yeah,
It's these noise canceling headphones.
Keep going.
So he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's take Asgard. So then she imbues him with the power of Thor.
Yeah.
And Magni, this is probably this is my favorite part of the issue. Also, he's got a rabbit, a magical mercenary rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's why that's cool. That's why he's cool, man. That is cool. Blackjack is a character from previous. He hasn't been around for a long time, but that is fucking cool, man. A space rabbit with a gun. Fuck you, Rocket Raccoon. Get the fuck out of here. You want to know why? Because that's what Rocket Raccoon was, okay?
Blackjack?
No, Rocket Raccoon, did I give you... Okay, Rocket Raccoon... The original Rocket Raccoon was not what James Gunn made him into, and now what Marvel has made him into. No, that he stole the personality for his rocket from Blackjack. The rabbit. Bitch. No, sorry. I don't know why I felt like I had
The
the
gun
ad at the
misfired. So my favorite part of the issue is Amora. Or is it Amora?
Just say Enchantress. That's her villain name, Enchantress.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what she was known as. for a long
Enchantress
time.
sends a message to Modi. Or Magni. Is it Magni? Magni. I can't remember which Thor son it is. To Magni, he said, if it's adventure you want, my son, I have one for you, for I have been kidnapped by the foul rock trolls of the Underlands. Even now they force me to work spells for the conquest of fair Asgard. I can barely muster the magic to send you this distress call. Hurry, my son, save your mother and the Golden Realm entire. My favorite part of this is Blackjack saying, "Is it just me? Is it me, or is she chewing the scenery a little there?" And he's like, and chasing it down with a portion of ham. So like, even he's like, "All right, I gotta go." She clearly wants me to go beat up these guys, and then he goes in there. He goes to fight Ulik, and Ulik's like, "I have the power, Thor!" Tries to attack him, and then Modi says, "You don't have the fucking power." Fuck! I did it again. Magni says, "You don't have the power, Thor. I do, because I'm his son."
Hang on a second. Hang on. We are way burying the lead here. In the beginning, they're trying to figure out a way to finally defend Asgard because nobody has the Odin power and nobody has the Thor. So they're all trying to convince Magni, this alternate universe son of Thor, because in our universe or in the Marvel universe, he doesn't have a son.
Yes, and normal.
They're trying to convince him to take the power of Thor by doing this particular it's a rite or a ritual.
Essentially trying to get him to be Thor.
He's not sure because he's like, I don't know, because this will harm the real Thor if he's out there somewhere. And I don't know. I don't want to do this. And so the entire issue, everybody's been trying to convince him to either do what he wants or to take the power of Thor for their own various nefarious reasons or good ones. And at some point he says no, and he realizes he has no choice. And that's when he says...
Yeah, he's like, Blackjack, no, don't kill him. He says, kill him. He's got the Thor force, kid. How is he not killing you? He's like, how indeed? And then he finds out that, like, though all my senses tell me I am being destroyed by the all-power of the All-Father, in the core of my very being I know it cannot be, because there is only one all-power, and the true all-power is in me. And he, like, glows blue like Thor, blasts away Ulik. And then he does what Thor would do. He gives him a hand, and he says, you know what? You're right. We haven't been listening to the trolls on Asgard. Why don't you come have dinner with me, and we'll talk. And I will have you as my guest. And, yeah, they realize, oh, he really could be Thor. And I think what you were talking about, I really do think that that's what Al Ewing is trying to do with this issue. It'd be like, hey, let's bring in Magni to be Thor in the Marvel Universe. Do you think that's what he's trying to do? Because I feel like that's what he's...
Well, he's already here.
But you think that's implying that he's going to cross into our universe, is what I'm asking.
He's already in our universe.
This is not in our universe.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Thor doesn't have a kid in our universe.
Magni has traveled to our universe from his universe. In our universe, Thor's dead, remember?
Yeah.
And Asgard is unprotected. So they're all trying to convince this alternate universe Thor's son to take the power of Thor. And he's like, I don't know, because we don't know if Thor's truly dead. So
because of that, that's why he has a Thor. Yeah,
it's already in our universe. Have you ever seen Mississippi Burning?
No, but something's burning. I give that a solid B. I enjoyed that.
I give it a B+. It was
a fun book.
Yeah, B+. Have you ever seen Mississippi Burning? It's a movie with it's Gene Hackman and Willem Dafoe. And Willem Dafoe, they play these two FBI agents who have to go into a southern town to investigate the murder of civil rights activists. And it's clearly a hate crime, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, when they first get into town, Gene Hackman's character is from the South. Willem Dafoe's character is not. They walk into a diner. There are separate seatings for whites and for coloreds. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He walks in and sits. Willem Dafoe's character is trying to make a point. So he walks in and walks past all the white people and sits at a table with two black guys. And both of the black guys are like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, because I'm going to get in trouble for this.
And all the white people are like, what the fuck are you doing? And Gene Hackman is like, what the fuck are you doing? And even though all of us can look at that and go, what we all should have done, what we all should be doing in those situations, right?
Mm.
The fact remains is that the long history of the rock trolls and the Asgardians, what Magni did was effectively go and sit in the wrong section. That's the
Yeah.
exact reaction that both the Asgardians and some of the rock trolls have. They're like, it's a scary thing.
Yeah, because they've been bred their whole lives to fight them and hate them.
But it is very much the same type of reaction. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even comprehend
Well, and
why you're doing
Enchantress was
it.
pissed because that wasn't what she wanted at all. And
Yeah,
it's like
Enchantress
no,
wanted power.
yeah, and she didn't want him to actually be a good leader. And yeah, say I want you to be my guest and let's actually mend fences.
I'll mend your fence.
And like, instead of hey, we've been doing this war thing for a while. Maybe let's try diplomacy.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Next book up here.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 14, written by Kelly Thompson. New artist on this one.
It's the second part of the Hayden Sherman needed some time off.
It is Mátias Bergara is the artist on this.
This
So
is the second part of that whole.
this is time. Yeah, this is her trying to get to going with that storyline of her trying to get to Themyscira, being the last Amazonian. So this issue picks up with her fighting like the mirror version of herself.
Right, she's trying to figure out what's going on with that, and she comes up with the thought that
She said-
everything that I have done that's good is why this thing exists. It's the balance that
Of
the
magic.
world
It
and
costs a
everything.
price.
And I love how her friends are like, "Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb?
Yeah.
The world has been out of balance for a long time.
And yeah, you've done some good things.
What you are
but
doing,
it's still, yeah.
you're working to make it more of a balance than this stupid
Right.
whatever it is." So she goes, okay, that makes more sense. So then she tries to find a way to fight it. And I forget how the rest of it ends.
Yeah, so she starts to think like okay, I need to perish, and that's what happens. But then her friends tell her no.
Yeah.
So then she decides to go inside the earth and talk
Right.
with Gaia,
Yes.
the Titan,
That's fucking great, dude.
the Titan that is the mother of Earth. And she proceeds to ask her to help her vanquish this foe and say, hey, it's a guy.
She tells Gaia that, hey, shit's been going wrong for a long time. And Gaia's like, I realize you're right.
This is what I love about mythology and it existing for so long in our culture as humans is how I have seen different interpretations of Gaia, but I've never seen her interpreted like this. And I
Me too.
really love it. Because it's kind of like, it kind of looks like the fucking big wampum stones in Super Mario, Mario 64 and shit. But you know what? I love it. I love it for
like
that.
a
Like,
living mountain.
this whole sequence is incredible, dude. It's horrific. It's cool, because she goes into the earth and she literally has to be consumed by the earth to even speak to Gaia. And then her dialogue isn't in bubbles and it's in just words, and I love it because I don't know if you have any sort of auditory thing when you read these things.
Sure.
But in my head, I was literally heard her like, "You do not belong here, Diana.
You do not belong here, Diana.
Oh, Themyscira.
Skeletor?
Humans are quick to say that. I hear your request, but I cannot help you. The world has sought to correct the imbalance that you bring, and I cannot object to
Right,
that.
so Gaia right
So she
away
says,
is
"Fuck
like,
off."
right? Gaia's like right away is like, I can't do anything. This is the natural order.
My favorite.
And Diana, naturally, because of her friends who are so great, says, no, bitch.
Yo, she says,
It is not.
with respect, goddess, I feel the world has been tricked. Tricked? Like, that pisses her off.
Well, you're basically telling a god that they.
You don't know what you're talking. She is the goddess. She is the earth. And you're telling me that the earth doesn't know what's going on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she literally is like, all right, well, let me feel
And then
my
she
shit
says
out.
that.
Let
so
me do some
she
checking.
And that, dude, it's a splash page. And this is crucial. And I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers are cooking in this absolute universe now.
Well, you saw.
Because-
Have you seen?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Because we have seen, because we haven't read it yet, but there was absolute evil and all that stuff. So they're working towards putting together an
Did
absolute.
we read that?
No, not yet. I said we haven't got it yet. But
But
anyway,
did I buy it?
this book, and the Superman book. We haven't seen it from the Batman book yet. I haven't read the newest issue yet. But this book is and the Superman both kind of teased it a little bit, and now we're seeing like, oh, we're really going to branch out and actually maybe try and make an Absolute Justice League. Because we see the Peacemakers from Superman and all the shit that happened before. We see the party animals from Absolute Batman and everything else. Pay attention for later. So then Gaia sees all the shit that's happened in the Absolute universe, and she's like, you're right, something's wrong. I trust you. You can go kill this fucking thing. I'll help you.
Yeah.
So she goes back. She fights herself. She wins. How does she do it? I just want to get to the part where she fights it. Or no, Gaia consumes the dark mirror version.
Dark entity.
So then we go back to Wonder Woman's lair, and she meets up with Steve, and she explains everything, and then she gets a distress call in Gotham City. A strange burning mark left on the wall near the latest victim. Is that? Yes, it's the mark of Hecate. Next, the Batman. So how is Scott Snyder's Batman going to interact with Kelly Thompson's Wonder Woman?
Is there an ad in that one where it says Wonder Woman 15 Absolute Batman? Because at the end
it says the Batman. Next, the Batman.
At the end of the Absolute Batman 15,
it just says next, the Batman.
It says next Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do a little crossover.
But there is an ad already with a cover by Hayden Sherman, and it looks fucking awesome.
Hey, look.
Hey.
I don't think either. Again, solid, consistent, amazing. B across the board.
I give it a B plus because even when
I'm pretty like B.
Yeah, you're.
I gave a C and two
B,
Bs.
all right. You're a B, all right.
Get ready for the A tonight. It's coming for the main event. No. How do you feel about it, buddy? What's your ranking?
I gave Wonder Woman a B plus, and here's why: is because even the quote unquote, I don't think they've really done quote unquote filler issues for Wonder Woman. I think that from time to time, like the one that they did during the initial 12-issue run with the different artists was more of like a, hey, this explains why who she is. And to be fair, so did that Batman issue.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, you took away from a pretty fast-paced thing to go.
It definitely. It didn't feel like those issues slowed the momentum. Yeah, I get what you mean.
The Wonder Woman one also was at the end of an arc. You gave me that issue right before the end issue of the arc. Why? Anyway, I've forgiven Batman for it.
Can we just?
But I haven't. Everything with Wonder Woman, even when it's a filler or whatever, different artist, I still love it because it's so good.
As exciting as that is, I'm a little like you guys said, all right, we'll wait 1 year before we cross these books over. 1 year. We'll get a couple issues in before we cross these things over.
I'm actually okay with that because that's what took back in the day.
I appreciate the idea that they built these things out to get a base that we would be excited about this.
That like Batman would be in the same book as Superman, like back in the day, or like Spider-Man would be in the Fantastic Four.
To me, the more important thing is it is a huge credit.
Yeah.
To the creative teams behind these books.
I like that they establish themselves.
Because, dude,
first.
This is what I've been saying. Marvel, this is what I've been saying about with this fucking Age of Revelation shit. What they did that was so smart is I gave him, I was making a joke that was like, again, it is a better restraint than I expected that they all took a year to say, let's build this shit out for a year before we even touch each other. I didn't mean it to sound so sexual, but
just touch my finger.
Oh, but
what?
It is something so novel as that, where it's like we cared so much and they built up these characters so much that I'm like, I want to see how Scott Snyder's Absolute Batman interacts with Kelly Thompson's Absolute Wonder Woman.
I do too.
And that's such a fucking novel thing. You know what I mean?
Here's the problem. Like back in the day in the 90s, it was so fucking egregious because every summer they would do like 6 new issues of like new like characters or whatever. And inevitably, in the first 6 issues of that book, especially if sales were lagging, hey, here comes Wolverine. Here comes the
Batman.
Punisher. Here comes I don't read DC.
But I'm just saying that the
But I don't read. Yeah.
Oh my God. We're literally gushing about absolute books.
Here comes Spider-Man. Here comes Punisher. Here comes Wolverine. And
Come on, don't bullshit me.
to be really honest, like, you didn't give this book a chance to establish itself before you brought in and established and fucked up everything. Because now I'm like, okay, now Spider-Man's here. Well, why didn't you let me have that before you gave me Spider-Man 2? You know?
Yeah.
Let this grow on me before you hammer me over the head with a fucking Spider-Man guest appearance.
No, why? Like, you got to make some sense of why the fuck.
I didn't realize we'd have to review it like this.
What?
This
book?
Yeah.
All right.
You can't just pass it very.
Yeah, I know, it's so fucking heavy.
It's like 100 pounds.
If you drop it on your foot, it broke your foot. It would break your foot. So I am currently.
Clear space in front of me, so when
we
you
mentioned it last week.
Hawk it over when you toss it
Hey
over.
man, I'm shot putting it over. You literally had to put it to your chin like you're shot putting.
You
it.
fucking do.
In my hand,
this is a tease of our next summer of Lobo.
Yeah,
it's winter, and
Supergirl will be in the summer.
We have this book forever,
and Supergirl's come out in the summer. So, in my hand, I have the preview for the summer. Because God, it's so cold. Lobo, Big Fragging Compendium 1. So 13.
I don't believe there's a 2.
1,300 pages of Lobo. Essentially, like all pretty much every Lobo miniseries, right? Every one.
Mostly, yeah. It doesn't have any of his appearances in like Justice League International. But that's fine. The book would have been way too big if they'd included those two. It starts off with his first appearance in Omega Man back in the 80s, and I believe it was pre-Crisis. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this fucking book is so heavy.
I know. And then the first miniseries, Alan Grant, Simon Bisley, which is the creative team that really makes Lobo. Who does this one?
It's Alan. I'll have it pull up.
This artist that does LoboCop, which is one
Alan
of the,
Grant and Martin Edmond.
The artist that does LoboCop, he appears in this book also. I would say he's pretty.
Emond? There's no D.
Yeah, but he's pretty up there with Simon Bisley as far as art style that just makes LoboCop. Lobo and Lobo.
So yes, we decided
the Lobo style
last week. If you heard at the end of the episode, we built this whole podcast on our love for RoboCop, and we decided what better way to show that love than talk about the parody that Lobo has for us here. RoboCop #1 by Alan Grant and Martin Emond. I love this because it's just a one-off parody issue, one shot, but I love the beginning of it. It says, "Notice to all legal bastages, this is LoboCop. This is a one-time only parody of RoboCop. LoboCop is a trademark of DC Comics. RoboCop is not. RoboCop is a trademark of the Orion Pictures Corporation, which is not affiliated with DC Comics, which does not participate in or authorize this parody of RoboCop. Once again, this is a parody of RoboCop. It's not RoboCop itself. Now go frag." So I love that they mention it's not RoboCop at least like 4 or 5 times.
You want to know why they did that?
To be safe.
No, because at the time, if you remember, we did something called Pride of the X-Men. Remember that?
Yes.
And do you remember how it got made and how there's not enough episodes for RoboCop, the series?
Yeah.
Because they used some of that money to make Pride of the X-Men? Yeah. So...
and
RoboCop
Marvel
was made by Marvel, yes. So they had, at the time that this came out, they had a RoboCop. They had a RoboCop comic book series.
Yeah. I have it. We should read it one of these days. I have a random issue of it.
Yes, you do. I bought it.
No, I bought it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got it for like $3. At some like it was one of those like
it's
novelty
actually
stores.
A pretty good book, but that's why they were so like, hey, by the way, this is a parody.
Hey, Marvel, don't sue us, please.
Basically.
We're not trying to
Because
say,
there was a couple years when they were like, don't you dare.
don't you fucking dare.
And before that, they had things like Apocalypse Now,
Yeah.
which was X-Men and Teen Titans. Perfect.
So anyway, yeah, like you were talking about, it's just kind of a mashup of like RoboCop 1 and 2 a little
A
bit.
little bit.
But essentially what happens is Detroit. It's just
Well, those in Detroit getting fucked up.
yes, and this Detroit is like the Detroit in RoboCop.
You
where
have
it's super
your-
shitty.
Advertising
So-
and news like cut-ins, which are great.
According to this story, he's on a 5-day bender.
Yeah.
My favorite part is he just stands up and just throws up straight up and then falls down and partied himself to death. He died. So they find the captain of the OCP parody finds him and says, "Hey, let's use him in the not RoboCop program."
Yeah.
My favorite part of that is the intoximeter that they use, and it
Yeah.
just like literally loses its mind and explodes because of how fucking drunk
There's
he
little
was.
things like that. Yeah, like when the like
It says, you must be joking. I quit.
right. There's little things like that. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
art is not like.
Oh, I
There's a fucking Dalek there, by the way.
when I actually do go back and
Doctor Who.
when I go back and read these series for when we do it more in the summer, it'll be interesting to just kind of look at like how many jokes, because I think I described this to you when I first read it. Was that like it's like a fucking Looney Tune cartoon.
Yes, very much
and
so.
I feel like so much of Lobo is he's a Looney Tune cartoon.
A little bit.
of that, and like this. So they find out that they think he's even though he's a murderous psychopath, he's the perfect candidate because every other RoboCop they tried to make, not RoboCop.
We still think they're trying to make a RoboCop to police the streets, though.
Like in the movie, right?
But we will see.
But all of them are hippies.
yes,
And literally
which
have
is really funny.
like
There's a bunch of robots in there.
freed from the gross density of their bodies, every single brain we've transferred in a robot body has turned into a bleeding heart liberal hippie. Don't bogart that joint, Murph.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
Cheech and Chong shit, Rastafarian looking robot. So yeah, they have the gloop of the head. So they essentially
They talk about
create
how he's got,
RoboCop.
They talk about how he's got headphones around his brain, and you can't remove the headphones.
You have to play the heavy metal to make him
or
do
he
the
will-
directive.
Yes.
And so then the book decides to play around with RoboCop's prime directives.
Go back one page. They
Oh, yeah.
show when she tries to do it, and she
It's just gloop.
well, no, but it fucking comes and attacks her and gets the headphones back. And
Right, it jumps out of his head and grabs the
I
yeah.
wanted to. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So anyway,
then RoboCop is awesome.
these gang of just fat bikers
Yeah.
fucking roll. Just this is a genuinely funny page. So they're like and again you could tell Alan Grant actually really loved RoboCop and nailed the satire of it because he was like, "You never paid your street tax, Mario," and there's like this building that says Mario's Groceries. They shoot a fucking RPG at it, blow it up, and then be like, "Now you owe us for the missiles too. Sucker will pay up next week." Nothing like big guns and to instill a little respect. I'm like, what's gonna be left of Mario's Grocery? So then Lobo shows up and he says, "Believe this, Clyde. Prime directive: prevent all antisocial action. Super prime directive: to subdue all creeps. A1 primo ultimate directive: frag all crims." And then RoboCop goes on a rampage and just starts killing people for the most random crimes, just because that's his
But
directive.
then we realize that's what he's supposed to do.
and
'cause-
this is hold on. This is where the book gets really fucking weird. So yeah, we find out that the captain's big plan was he wanted a murderous psychopath's brain to put into the robot so that he could essentially make it kill every person in the city so that he could level it off to make it into one giant parking lot. And then the woman that's the hot lady that's with him, which
Dr. Fax.
which I think is where
With
they're
two X's.
which again I think this is where they're playing up the RoboCop 2 part of it.
Yes, of course.
Right? And so then he's like concrete division standing ready. I'll figure we'll get 57 million parking spaces out of old Detroit.
Excuse me.
And at $12.95 per hour or per 4 hour period, that's one whole heck of a heap of annual income. Kill all these people and turn their homes into a car park? It's monstrous. Immoral. I know. I'll give you 1,000 spaces if you sleep with me. And so then they fuck. Because I guess
That's pretty much what they do for the rest of the issue.
she keeps offering her parking spaces
Yeah, pretty much.
to sleep with him.
Yeah.
So then he decides, oh my God, the fucking Terminator joke. I legitimately thought that, I hate that I laughed at the Terminator joke. So he decides to pour concrete on top of LoboCop.
Yeah, to just
And
encase him in
LoboCop
concrete.
gets encased in concrete. And you know how they do the thumbs up in Terminator 2, but instead of that, it's Lobo flipping off the guy, which I'll be honest, I thought that was funny. So, beautiful, isn't it? Another 2,000 spaces, my dear, and they're trying to fuck. And then she makes a good point where she says, wait, you buried him in concrete, right? Yeah. Well, do radio waves get through concrete? Because if the music stops, you don't have control over him anymore. And that's when we realized the music did stop.
That page right there, who shut up the fragging music, is awesome.
Yeah, with him just like, "Arr!" and his his dreadlock robo hair.
Well, okay, like the panel where he actually flexes his muscles, like
Crack, flex,
well,
crack. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be cracked concrete, but it's all onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Like, and the same thing there. It's great. I love art like that.
I love. Yeah, the rocks are all
Yeah,
letters.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he breaks out and fucking. This is gory as all hell.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? So he sees the two lovers and grabs them, and then proceeds to rip off their heads and shove it in his robot body, because the robot body finds old Lobo's body and puts his brain back in it, and then he sticks their severed heads into the robot and rides off into the sunset.
He drops a bomb.
And blows him up and then drives off. And he says, I've seen the future of law enforcement and it bites. The end. Yeah, no, honestly, don't know what to fucking expect from that parody, to be quite honest with you. Especially because that is my first ever Lobo story. So, coming out with a banger. No, I thought it was very funny, and like I was saying earlier, I think that you could definitely tell that Alan Grant legitimately liked RoboCop, those RoboCop movies, and so I do think that yes, comedy coming from an angry place and being very biting in its satire is great, but I think parody, like, that's the difference. Satire is more biting and angry and whatever, but parody is that too. But parody is also comes from a place of love, and I think this book comes from a place of love. Like, he's clearly just having fun and being like, let's just make a silly story where Lobo is RoboCop. That's it. And
I don't know how it came about. I just know that we do got to remember that the reason why they were being so is because Marvel literally had a RoboCop series. That was the first 6 issues that summer. You remember I talked about it? It was Ghost Rider, the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, the RoboCop series, New Warriors, I think. I can't remember all of them, but they all came out that year, and almost all of them like did great business like right away. The first year they were just selling like hotcakes.
But it is funny though that they did do that level. They didn't need. I mean, I don't think they really needed to, because parody is protected by fair use. So them coming out and saying it's a parody and saying this isn't, I just love the fact that they made a joke of it being like, it's not Marvel, don't sue us, don't sue us.
I think that's the joke,
right?
Is like,
because they didn't need to, because they
can't.
put parody. So it automatically says,
I think that's their way of being like, hey, they got this shitty RoboCop comic book. You should read this one instead.
It's great.
Because they suck.
Uh,
Marvel sucks.
I give that a B-.
I give it a very, 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 very
Excuse me.
loving A-.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to agree with you on that. I'm going to go A- as well. Because it is not trying to be anything more than it is. It is a stupid one-shot
That's dumb.
parody.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's no Age of LoboCop.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.